To all you Arizona basketball fans out there, meet your new head coach, Tommy Lloyd. In case you guys don't know who that is, Tommy Lloyd has been the assistant coach for Gonzaga for the past 20 seasons under Mark Few. And in those seasons, since he's joined in 2000, Gonzaga has not missed the NCAA tournament. So that is a good sign right there. Not only that, Nate, what I think is pretty interesting about this is that Tommy Lloyd, he has been established as one of the best international recruiters, and he has recruited players to Gonzaga, such as guys like Ronnie Turieff, Robert Sacre, and these next three guys, you're definitely gonna know who they are. Kelly Olynyk, Domantas Sabonis, and Rui Hachimura have all came out of Gonzaga. So if you ask me, Nate, hey, that is definitely a big plus side having a guy like that join your team as the head coach. Some other there were a few other candidates that were going for that head coaching job too, with connections to the Wildcats. Pacific's Damon Stoudemire, Georgia Tech's Josh Pastner, and Los Angeles Lakers assistant coach Miles Simon. But they decided to go with Tommy Lloyd. And Tommy Lloyd, he is 46 years old. He interviewed for this job over the weekend. Sources told ESPN, and the school has made a quote, and get this, he's going to get a 5-year contract by Arizona. So this is the quote by them, and I quote, "While there are certainly potential obstacles ahead of our program, I embrace the challenge as we will build on the foundation in place to compete for Pacific 12 and national championships." Well, that's what Tommy Lloyd said in the quote. And before I pass it on to you, Nate, this article was written by Jeff Borzello, ESPN staff writer. So I'll start for you. Your thoughts on Tommy Lloyd joining the Arizona Wildcats as a new head coach?
Well, first of all, congratulations to Tommy Lloyd on his new job as the Arizona head coach. Let me tell you something, Mar. The Wildcats are building for the future. You know what I mean? This is a team that we talked about quite a lot, actually. You know, they were involved with a couple of scandals. Their past head coach recently just got fired, so we had to talk about that. You know, obviously, like we mentioned before, you know, these college situations with the sports team, that's very common. You know, we talked about it with LSU, that's still ongoing. We talked about it with Notre Dame, UNC had something going on. So you know, it's definitely something that doesn't happen not often. You know what I mean? But Arizona's looking to move on from all of that and looking to look in the future, and I like that. You know what I mean? Like sometimes, some teams, kind of how do I say it? It's kind of like a hangover. You know what I mean? Like they get hit by that, and then they just don't know what to do moving forward. But this team, they're just willing to move on. They're willing to, say screw what happened in the past. All right, that was the past. I'm gonna learn from that. And we're believers in that. You know, you can learn from your mistakes, and obviously that's the case. You can do that. And Tommy Lloyd, the resume you told me, Mario. You know, he's been the assistant coach for 20 years. They just Gonzaga just came off a championship run, even though they lost, they still made it that far. You know what I mean? I still got to commend them for it. You know, they went undefeated for so long. You know, unfortunately, good things must come to an end. But you still got to give them credit for what they did. Like you say, he's one of the best. He's one of the best recruiters in the nation. So that's definitely going to be a big plus side for Arizona. You know what I mean? As long as they do it the right way, which I think that was the case with before. I think it was. Was it with the recruiting, or was it not? Or was it something else?
Yeah, I had a little bit to do with
Yeah.
recruiting. Absolutely.
So as long as they do it correctly, I don't got a problem with this. You know, he can get some great talent. Especially high school talent, or if you want to even look at someone from rec. I know it's very rare, but it does happen. You can even do that. You know what I mean? Build for the future, and I like what's going on here in Arizona. You know what I mean? But that's just a lesson for you guys. You know what I mean? Don't let whatever happened to you this time ago affect you in the future. You know, I know we all make mistakes. You know what I mean? That's just the thing. You know, we all do things that we're gonna regret, but we just gotta move on from it. We gotta learn from it and just kind of move on from it moving forward. So, with that being said, I like what's going on here in Arizona, and I can actually see him being a really good friend. I mean, they already were good, but I can see him being better. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, best of Tommy Lloyd in Arizona. Best of luck to Arizona, and I'll pass on to you, Mario.
Yeah, well, first, congratulations to Tommy Lloyd. Obviously, I think this has been a long time coming, Nate, and he's worked under Mark Few, who is a very, very good head coach. Obviously, we're not taking nothing away from Mark Few. I mean, what he has done with Gonzaga has been absolutely amazing. Regardless, he hasn't won a championship, but he has done an amazing job with that program. As for Tommy Lloyd, Nate, yeah, like I'm glad you mentioned the recruitment process for Arizona because the stuff that they were getting involved with, I'm not sure whether it was true or not with Sean Miller or anything like that. But the recruitment process they were getting involved with, it wasn't a good process. So to have a recruiter who knows how to do it the right way, do it for your college, that is absolutely extremely important. I mean, let's be real. Rui Hachimura, Domantas Sabonis, Kelly Olynyk all came out of Gonzaga. Those are very good and productive players in the NBA right now. You know, so I think to have that on Gonzaga and to have a good recruiter like that, I think that definitely helps. And not only that, they also said he was a reason for Jalen Suggs joining, who was absolutely an amazing player too during that March Madness tournament and for Gonzaga in general. So when you really think about it, I do like this. I do like this. I do like Tommy Lloyd being a head coach of this team because he knows how to recruit. He knows how to build a good team. And a lot of players are going to want to play for him, you know? Now, obviously, the only concern is when you're with a team for so long, like 20 years, like Tommy Lloyd was, you got to adjust, you know? And maybe he has his own system involved, or maybe it's like, maybe his system is relatively similar to Mark Few's, you know? I'm not sure. What I do know is this Tommy Lloyd, again, he's got a, like they said, he's got a big obstacle. He's got a big task in front of him, like he said. So, I mean, when you really look at it, he has to get Arizona from where they are now, which is, you know, we got into all this types of like recruitment trouble and, you know, we're rebuilding. He's got to get them from that to how can we turn Arizona into what they're supposed to be, which is an NCAA powerhouse. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I wish Tommy Lloyd the best of luck. Again, congratulations to him on this new 5-year contract. Congratulations to him on a successful run as the assistant coach of Gonzaga. And I'm really looking forward to see what the future is in store for him in Arizona.